Here's the bell. Feel your feelings. And stay in touch with them and aware of them throughout the practice. So let's come on to the mat, lying down on your back. Good way to start. Feel the ground, the support of the ground beneath your body. And we're going to start by chanting the mantra Om. Let's get out there a little bit. So let some space fall between the feet. If you don't feel comfortable lying flat, put your feet on the ground. Do what is going to make you feel comfortable. Arms out to the side, palms facing the ceiling. Tuck the chin in slightly. Some of you may have to have a small cushion if your chin is very up because of the position of your neck and head. Take a deep breath in and sigh out through the mouth. Just to prepare. I'm going to make that sound, that beautiful universal sound of Om. So close your eyes so you can feel that vibration in your body. And we're going to do this 3 times, long and loud. When you come to the end of your Om, just start the next one. Don't worry about anybody else. So take a deep breath in. So feel your body, feel your breath, feel the ground, feel that vibration in the body. Let's give ourselves a full stretch. Take the arms above the head. Make some space for myself. Give ourselves a full stretch. Feel our full expansion. Take hold of the left wrist with the right hand. We're going to just extend through the left side to begin. So you push the left heel away on the ground. Draw the toes towards you. Breathe into the left side of the body. As you breathe out, pushing that left heel away, drawing on that left wrist, lengthen through the whole left side. Let the head roll over to that right arm, resting on the inside of that top of the right arm there. So it feels really nice and long in the left side as well of the neck. Every inhale, just breathe into the body. And every exhale, just lengthening, expanding a little. Do one more breath in. Pushing the heel away on the out breath, maybe even tightening the left buttock slightly, just to lengthen through the left side. On the next out breath, release that left wrist. See how that feels. Oh, much more open in the left shoulder. So take hold of the right wrist with the left hand. Relax the left side now. Just give that leg a little waggle to remind it to relax. Push the right heel away, breathing into the right side of the body. And on the out breath, drawing that right arm up, extending through the right side. Really feel that lovely length in the right waist. Let the head roll over to the left so it's nice and relaxed on the right side of the neck as well. Everything is expanding on the right side, helped along by the breath. So it's body and breath working together in harmony. Breathing in and breathing out. Good. One more breath in. And releasing on the out breath. Good. Just feel your body on the ground. A little bit more open. And let's just bend the knees in semi-supine just to relax the lower back a little bit. Arms above the head still, but have the arms slightly bent. We're just going to move and breathe a little bit. Breathing into the body. Keep the eyes closed if you want to. Through the nostrils. And as you breathe out, bring the hands to the body. Just let the hands rest on the body. We're just giving ourselves a little bit of softness in the beginning of our practice. Feeling our body, our breath. Checking in with ourselves, noting how do I feel today? How do I feel? And this moment in this day, breathing in, the arms come above the head, land on the ground comfortably, and then the out breath begins. Keeping the breath in and out through the nostrils, letting the hands just rest, releasing the weight of the arms, releasing the weight of the hands to the body, letting it rest on the belly or the hips, wherever you feel that's good. Breathing in, just try to keep the movement of the arms as smooth and steady as possible, keeping them in sync with the breath rather than the other way around. The movement is trying to keep in sync with a smooth, steady, even breath coming in and out through the nostrils. Even, steady, smooth, relaxing the arms. So it's almost as if the breath is moving the body. It's effortless, soft, easy. Good. I'll do one more of these just to also start to align the mind a little bit. You know, that monkey mind wants to start to cause havoc and agitate and get into its normal patterns, which is why it's so good to chant and make sound. It's good for diverting the mind away from those normal patterns. Let's just hug the knees now. Hug the knees. Hold the legs into the body. Squeeze the legs into the body. Let's have a rock side to side. Still breathing in and out through the nostrils, rocking side to side, and then we'll just go in a circle. So maybe put the hands one on top of each knee. Draw a nice big circle. As you breathe in, the knees are coming away from your body. As you breathe out through the nostrils, draw the knees into the body. So we're drawing a big circle with the knees and also drawing a circle on the ground with the lower back. Just enjoy your body, enjoy your breath, feel your feelings, whatever is coming up for you. We're unwinding some of that tension and starting to bring some awareness into our practice, noticing what the mind is doing, noticing if the mind starts wandering off onto some little fantasy or some distraction, and bringing it back just to the breath, just to this very simple body breath movement. Hug the knees. Let's come in another direction, Apanasana. So round the front of the knees with the hands, breathing in, take the knees away. Full in breath, breathing out, draw the knees into the body, lift the head up to the knees, really make yourself a small little ball. Then we're rolling and laying the flat to the back down to the ground, breathing in and breathing out. Really making yourself small, lifting the nose as if it's going to touch the knees, breathing in. Full in breath, taking the knees away from you, breathing out, curving and curling the back, lifting the tailbone off the ground. Now, if you want to, you can continue with that, or if you want to make it a bit more expansive, breathing in, take the knees away, extend the arms above the head, and breathing out, bringing the knees back into the body. You decide if you want to let go of the knees, and if you do, you decide how far you want the knees to go away. It could be just a small distance, but taking the arms right up above the head and breathing out. Again, squeezing the knees into the body, lifting the head off the ground. So curving the back, we're making it as curved as possible. So as long as, wherever you take your knees away, as long as you keep that back glued to the ground, lower back, there's no space, I can't get anything underneath there, then you're okay. But we'll try and keep the feet off the ground, whatever we're doing, to keep a bit of control, a bit of effort. So we're really getting the whole midsection a little bit lively, allowing these movements and breath to keep our focus, our awareness, and give the feeling some space to move. We're not kind of ruminating. Yeah, a dangerous word, ruminating on all these ideas and fantasies and thoughts, which doesn't really help. Okay. So we're going to just take the hands again on top of each knee, and let's just wake up a bit more into this area. The hips, again, is a bit of an emotional area sometimes. So starting with the knees close into the body and close to each other. And then as you breathe in, take the knees away from you, extend the arms. And then as you breathe out, let the knees fall away from each other and the feet fall away from each other, and draw the knees back towards you. So you're drawing two circles, separate circles with the knees. And just allow that to get into the hip and the pelvis, the lower back. This is a lovely, simple releasing practice, keeping that breath engaged. So the in-breath, knees go away, out-breath, knees fall out to the side. Imagining you're breathing into the hip joint, so the breath is happening there. Going with that. And let's change direction, starting with the knees together but away. Breathe in to make space for the air, and then breathing out, squeeze it all out, draw the knees into you, and then let the knees open at your body and away from you. So we're going in the other direction. Let the knees fall away to the sides. So allowing the weight of the legs to do some of the work there. You can gradually just trust your hips to take the weight of the legs. So they start to really free up, become more fluid. Less clicks and pops, more fluidity, lubricating the joints, connecting the movement with the breath, connecting and harmonizing. Yeah, noticing how we slow everything down, bring our focus, full focus to our practice, and then finish by hugging the knees once more. Let's just roll onto the side and come up onto all fours. Nice and easy. I'm going to come into hands on the ground, grounded again, soft elbows, open chest, shoulders away from each other. Back of the neck is nice and long, in line with the spine. Knees are underneath the hips, feet flat behind. As you breathe in, there's going to be these opposites that I like so much. Extend and point the toe, and extend the left toe, and extend the opposite arm forwards in a lovely straight line. Breathing out, bringing the knee and the hand down. Breathing in, extending. So really feel that extension between the toe and the fingers. Feel that connection. Lovely long diagonal across the body. Breathing in, extend, look forwards to where you're extending to, into the space in front of you. Extending beyond the body, and breathing out, bring your eyes back down to the ground in between the hands. Breathing in, extend. Sometimes it's nice to have a feeling of extension beyond the body. We can get a bit stuck. Breathing in, breathing out. So we start to just feel a bit more of a subtle energy of the body. Notice how this is impacting on you. Breathing in and breathing out. Just keeping with the movement of the body, connecting the movement of the body. The stronger movement is extending, creating more space for the breath. And also with these cross-lateral movements, just allowing the energy to repattern, to become much more conducive to good energy or more health, more healing. Good. One more each side. Keeping the breath in and out the nostrils. Good. And take a moment just to sit back into the heels. Take the arms in front of you, bring the forehead to the ground. You always have the option, don't forget, of placing the forehead on the back of the hands. That's a nice feeling if you prefer that. Maybe have a little bit of a rock side to side just to free up again the hips and the lower back. Just rocking side to side as you sit back onto the heels. Don't forget, if you're not quite there yet, your bottom isn't quite connecting with the heels, you can always place a cushion or a couple of cushions behind the knees. Be comfortable. And breathe into the back. Come to a stillness and breathe into the back ribs. Feel that expanse, those expressive lungs. Really important to, in our practice, expand into the full expression of the lungs. You can often find some little caught up feelings in the lungs as well. Lungs and breath, very connective with, feelings, unexpressed feelings and grief. So there's nothing wrong with those. Feel that, allow it, release it. And let's just come back to all fours. Come back to that tabletop position. So bring the hands back underneath the shoulders. And we're going to just do a few of these little enlivening. Maybe there's some stuff in the corners that some funny feelings that need to be kind of fired up a little bit. So we're going to do these little, what I call tiger kicks. So hands nice and spread out, engaged with the ground. You're going to come onto the right knee, and we're going to bend the left knee forwards, and then give a little kick forwards with that left foot on the out breath. So it looks like this, breathing in, and then with a nice ha sound. So bend that knee. I'm going to give another little kick. We'll do one more of those, breathing in. So you're kind of kicking forwards. It's almost like the heels going forwards more than anything. And then bring that knee down. I'm going to turn around because I don't kick furniture. So bringing that, it's almost like that, the dog going to the toilet. It's good to laugh. Because all release. Lifting that right knee, breathing in, and then kicking that right foot forward. With a ha out through the mouth. Breathing in. Good. Breathing in again. Good. And let's just take this energy that we've woken up and take that in a little circle. So remember this lovely tail, imaginary tail. You can visualize it and feel it. We have got a tail, but it's just maybe not as visible as we'd like it to be. So we're just going to take that tail around in a circle. Start small with the breath, breathing in, lift the tail high, breathing out, take the tail low. But it's really helpful if you imagine a very big tail coming out, like a big fluffy tail feather, or a very kind of agile tail like a cat or a monkey. And just let it move right around. But really let that motivate and move the whole pelvic area, and let the rest of the body join in. So let the elbows bend, let the sides of the ribs lift away so it becomes very fluid. And you can even bring your body a bit closer to the ground when you bend into the elbows, if that feels good to you. And also let the head and neck go with that. So everything is kind of spiraling and circling with the breath. Breathing in, breathing out. In and out through the nostrils. Try and keep the breath even. Even breath in and out. And then come to a slow stop. Take a moment just to come to stillness. Still feeling those circles, and then we'll take it the other direction. So whatever direction you were going in, go in the opposite direction. So it's probably, if you're like me, I'm going now in the anti-clockwise. I tend to go clockwise as my default. So we're going in the other way. It will feel strange. It won't feel quite right. That's normally the way. So a small circle to begin. We're taking that tail in a circle, showing it off to the world. And just enjoying that movement of the pelvis. You can even sit back, you can even take the hips back, sit back if you want to, whatever feels good to you. Let those wrists move, let the elbows move, let the shoulders, let the neck, middle back expands. Everything is in motion. Let everything move. Breath, body. What are the feelings that get caught up in the side of the body, in the chest, in the pelvis? Let them move. Okay, and slowly come to a stop. Take a little moment to sit back in the heels, extend the arms forwards. Bring them forward to the ground. Breathe. Breathe deeply. Breathe into the nostrils. Let's take a release out through the mouth. Good. Even a sigh is a good idea here. So let's move again. Let's mobilize the spine, breathing in, come up to all fours. Hands are extended forward so you've got space for your hips to come forwards. Open the chest, shoulders go back. Breathing in, come to all fours. Breathing out, sit deeply back. Send the sitting bones back towards the heels. So we're getting some extension in the back of the shoulders there and the armpits. Breathing in. Move in time with your breath. You can move at the speed that's comfortable for you. Breathing in. But all the time, the inhale lifts you up. Exhale, release, open, expand. Keep the shoulders down away from your ears and back. You see that movement? Breathing in. Breathing out. Extend the out breath. So you get much more time to extend the back if you're sitting back into the swan posture. Inhaling, or extend the out breath as you come into this cobra position so you have more time to Lengthen the front of the body. Open the heart, breathing in. Last one, just sit back into the heels now. Wherever you are, take your time to come back into the heels. Breathing into the back. Open your wings. Good. So we're going to come into a dog now. So open the hands wide, get ready. Come up onto all fours. Really feel the palms of the hands engaged with the ground. Tuck the toes under, breathing in. Lift the knees off the ground, breathing out. And let's just walk the dog a little bit just to get the hamstrings a bit more lively. So the head is coming down to the ground. You're holding the tummy in. So you're breathing into the chest. And we're just going to bring the right heel down, bend the left knee. Bring the left heel down, bend the right knee. Just walking the dog. And you can make that more pronounced. It kind of feels nice. Gets into the hips a little bit when you really make that a strong bend. It's almost coming down to the ground, the knee. But keep pushing back through the hands. Get another long spine all the time. And let them rest a little bit. If you need to come down to the ground, have a little rest, please do. Otherwise, if you feel like you want to join me in the hip opener, take a small side step with the left foot. And extend, breathing in, lift that right leg high into the sky. Breathing in, and as you breathe out, let that right leg, let the right foot just hang over to the left of the body. What am I feeling there? Oh, some flowers on my toes. That's a nice feeling. Look up at the ceiling. And open that hip up, just releasing all the time. Breathe. If you come down to the ground, you can always come up and join us. Now point the toe and bring that right foot down. Again, you can break in between if you need to. Just switch the feet, lift that left leg up high, point the toe, push back through the hands, lengthen, bend the left knee, let the left foot hang over to the right of the body, so we're just using the weight of a leg to open the front of that left hip. Push back with the hand still, look up at the ceiling on the inside of that armpit, the left armpit. And breathe. Point the toe once more, bring that left foot down. Let's walk the feet towards the hands. Come into a ragdoll, let the body hang. Breathing in through the nostrils, breathing out through the mouth. Don't forget to have these knees nice and bent. Let the body hang there. Let the head, particularly the neck, relax and release the neck. Have a little sway. Yeah, this movement. The movement is everything. Good. Often if we're feeling some feelings and it's very difficult, just moving the body will help these things to process, to release them. Whereas if we stay still, sometimes they can stagnate. And then that old rumination can begin, and it kind of give energy to these things, these kind of stuck feelings. So now we're going to unravel. So slowly lifting from the base of the spine, leave the arms and the head heavy. Knees are still bent if you can keep them bent. Knees come forward, thighs, hips, belly, chest lifts. Yeah, here we are standing once again. Good stuff. So now we're standing. I'm going to warm the body up a little bit. Let's just lift the shoulders up to just release any bits of tension in the shoulders. Breathe in and out through the mouth. Good. And again, breathing in, out through the mouth. Good. And again, one more time. Good. Okay. I'm going to come in straight into a cross crawl just to get that cross lateral motion. But first of all, let's just connect that energy up. Right hand on left shoulder, sweep to the right hip. 1, 2, 3. So yeah, come out of that stagnation. Left hand on right shoulder. 1, 2, 3. Good. So let's get lively straight away. Lift the left knee, meet it with the right hand. Keep the weight on forward in the foot. So try to be light with the heels. Most of the weight is in the ball of the foot, just to keep it lively and light. We're bringing energy into the body and the mind, connecting those things up. And let's meet up, extend the leg, meet the toe with the opposite hand. Enjoy the movement of the body. Breathe. Breathe in and out through the nostrils all the time. Little cross crawl. So we take the leg out to the side, arm over the head, so we get this lovely opening in the side of the body. Notice how when you really reach over, you get this lovely opening. Side of the body, really important, opening that up. Breathing in and out. So give a lot of sitting. I want to get that side waist open, side of the hip, and also getting into the shoulder, the armpit, opening that up. Breathe all the time. Okay. Let's just do a little hip opener here just to finish off. So breathing in and breathing out. Breathing in and breathing out. Just to continue the hip opening we've been doing. Good. And loosen that up with a Tai Chi twist. So feet nice and wide, about as wide as your shoulders. And then knees are bent, just twisting on your central axis. Let the arms be super heavy. They're just hanging. So you're moving the body. Keep the spine upright. There's a tendency sometimes for people to kind of let that flop around. Keep that integrity of the spine. So you're keeping the chest lifted, keeping the head on top of the body, keeping the back of the neck nice and long, looking behind you, bending into the knees as the body faces forward. Notice that. So this is super slowed down, and then you can just make that as fast as you want. Let the arms smack into the lower back. Yeah, loosening everything up. Good. Take the hands to the back. Again, waking up any stagnant energy there in the lower back. Breathing to help that move. Feeling. Feel your feelings. It's perfectly safe to feel your feelings. Now get those knuckles. Yeah. Get some energy there. Whatever's going on, help it to process a bit more smoothly and enjoyably, actually. You know, it's good to feel. Okay. Let's just rotate the wrists a little bit as well. Give them some time. Just watching them as well. Be interested in your movement. See how my elbows like to join in, the shoulders like to join in. Maybe we'll just make those kind of fun. Maybe take them in front. How is it when they go to the sides? Maybe behind slightly, high. Rotate in the other direction, going low. Just have a little bit of a play there. Unwinding. Little stars with the fingers. Still breathing, don't forget. Let's take the fingers, these lovely open fingers now, to the heart center. Give them a little pummel. Brighten and liven. Shiny yourself up a little bit. Yeah. Let's bring a bit more focus into that heart space. Whatever's going on, what's woken up, when we engage with that, the whole chest area, and then out to the sides. It's a very important area here. The ribs there and the sides. Yeah, good energy points there. And then everything we've kind of stirred up, let's just give it some really speedy and strong release with the half breath. Breathing in, lift up the arms, breathing out through the mouth. Let the arms swing heavily. Let's do a couple more of those. Breathing in, knees bent, a strong, make it really powerful, make some sound. Yeah, make it a big loud sound. Expressive, breathing in. Let's do one more of those. Let out and release anything that needs to get out. Good stuff. Oh, that was good. Okay, let's come to the front of the mat. And let's do some standing postures. Triangle. So standing, feet tips width apart. Check your feet, look at the toes, lift them up, place them down. Lift the heels, place them down. So we're planting the feet, and then we plant the left foot even more strongly. Put the weight onto it and step back with the right. Right foot pointing directly forward, square the hips. Breathe in, lift the arms up. Breathe out, bring the arms down to shoulder height. Breathing in, open the chest, open the hands. Big, wide open heart. And then breathing out, reaching over to the left and down. Wherever your hand reaches. Press against that inside of the leg, ankle, foot, wherever you are. And reach up away with the right hand. Look up at that right hand and the space beyond the right fingertips, extending. Keep the right hip back in place, opening the chest, Dropping the shoulder away from the ear, dropping it almost behind you. And breathe. Soften the knees if they're starting to lock. Wiggle the toes to remind them to stay agile. Notice your connection between your toes and the ground, how they help you to balance. Use the inhale now to come up, so bending into the left knee, lift up. Exhaling, lower the arms down. Beautiful. Bend into the right knee, bring yourself back to the front of the mat. Okay. Switch the weight onto the right foot, step back with the left. Good. Square the hips. Lift the arms up on the inhale. Full inhale. Exhale, bring the arms down to shoulder height. Inhale. Open the chest wide. Breathing out, reaching over to your right and down. And then the left arm magically goes up to the sky, to the ceiling. Really think about dropping the left shoulder away from the ear. Long neck, space here on the left side of the neck. Nice strong left hip. Soften the knees, don't lock them up. Feel the feet. It's almost a sense of the arches of the feet lifting. So sometimes pressing slightly with toes will help that lift of the arch. Good. So active, lively feet. Breathe deeply. Use the inhale to come up, maybe bend into the right knee, soften that. Lower the arms down on the exhale, bend into the left knee, bring yourself back to the front of the mat. Take a moment there. Yeah. I'm going to come into reverse triangle. Okay, a little bit of a twist for that energy, for that emotional energy. Put the weight onto the left foot, step back with the right, same start. But then we bring both feet to face forward, feet parallel. Breathe in, lift the arms up. Breathing out, bring the arms down to shoulder height. Breathing in here. Expand the chest, breathing out, turning towards your outside of your right leg. Breathe in here. And as you breathe out, left fingers come down to the outside of your right leg. Could be, on the calf. It could be right down onto the ankle. If you have a block, sometimes that's quite nice, but, sometimes it's just nice to stay in contact with the body. Reaching up with the right hand to the ceiling. So we've got this twist going on. Look up at the right hand if your neck is okay. If it's not, then just have the head facing forwards or down to the ground. It's also more challenging for the balance here. And really see if you can expand your breath in this position. It's much more restricted, the space that you can breathe into because of the position of the body and that twist. One more breath in, and then we're going to bring the hands onto the feet. So we're going to come into a forward bend, right hand on the right foot, left hand on the left foot. Bring the fingers to the center now. Breathing in, come up on the fingertips, look forwards and smile. And breathing out, forward bend. See if you can flatten the hands. Bend the knees if you need to. But we're pretty much, if we can, we're aiming for a straightish leg, but without a locked knee. Breathing in, coming up again. Look forwards. Chest is wanting to see forwards as well. And breathe out, forward bend once more. Maybe a little bit lower, maybe a longer out breath. Take the hands to the hips or the waist. Lift your eyes, breathing in, look forwards. Lift the elbows too, so you've got a nice straight back. Use your abdominals with the back to support it. Use your buttocks and legs, so soft knees slightly. Breathe out. Now use the inhale to lift yourself up. And breathing out, release. So we're going to the other side now. Breathe in, lift the arms up. Breathing out, bring the arms down to shoulder height. Breathing in, expand the chest. Breathing out, turning towards your left. Breathe in here. Now the right hand comes down to the outside of the left leg. Low down as you can go. And reaching up away from that with the left hand. Breathe deeply. Strong legs. So notice the difference in the capacity for your breath. How much more space, how less space there is to breathe here. But still see if you can take it to its full extent. And we're really giving the lungs some exercise there. One more breath in, and then bring the left hand down to the left foot, right hand down to the right foot. Again, bring the hands to the center. Come up on the inhale, fingertips, breathing out, forward bend. Do that again, breathing in, come up onto the fingertips. Look forwards and then forward bend on the exhale. Good. Now just let the knees bend, let the body hang, coming into a ragdoll, wide leg ragdoll. Have a little bit of a sway, maybe shifting the weight from the right to the left foot, knees are nice and bent. Get a little bit of a stretch in the thighs and the hips. But relax the head and the neck and the back. Breathe. Keeping the knees bent now. Feel that pull at the base of the spine, lifting you up. Keep the knees bent, leave the arms hanging. Leave the head hanging. Keep breathing in and out as you unfurl, uncurl to standing. Good. Standing nice and tall. And let's just bring the feet together. How it feels good to you. Give the legs a little shake. Okay, come to the back of the mat. I'm going to do a little warrior. We're going to do a small warrior because we want to do the chest opening, you know, really focusing on this heart opening. So we take a small step forward with the right, not as big as if it was warrior one regular size, you'd be like really big step. We're going to make it a bit smaller, kind of just a softer version. Again, widen the stance if you need to. Get the right hip back, left hip forward. Strong position here. Point the tailbone down, strong belly. Okay. Breathing up. We're going to bring the hands in front of us here. Hands together, shoulders coming forwards, bending into the right knee. It's still going to hover above the ankle, so we still have a bend there, and we're still pushing back in that left ankle, heel. We're going to drop the head down. We're going to focus on the chest as well as the legs. The legs are there supporting you. Now we're going to breathe in, open the chest, take the hands right back. It's like the chest is lifting forwards, being pulled up. And breathing out, we're going to let that collapse down and expand between the shoulder blades. Drop the head down to help that. Keep that bend in the front knee. Don't let the legs lose their vitality. Breathing out, bring the arms forwards. Make this as expressive as we can. Lift the eyes. Open the front of the throat. The heart is flying upwards, expanding. Breathing out, hands coming forwards. We'll do one more of these. Breathing in, take the arms back, take the fingers back. It's like expand the chest, expand, and breathing out, release. Let the hands drop, bend into the right knee a bit more so you can spring back. Shift the weight onto the right foot, take a step forward with the left. Same sort of distance, and again, widen the stance if you need to. Right hip forward, left hip back. Push into that right heel almost immediately. Bring the arms forwards, palms together, bend into that left knee. So get that dynamic between the left knee and the right heel and keep that dynamic going. At the same time, thinking about the position of the hips. Lots to think about. It's good to have stuff to think about, otherwise mind goes off on some little joyride. Drop the head down, breathing in, open the chest, open the throat. Fingers go back, breathing out, bring the hands forward. So we're really opening the upper back between the shoulder blades, breathing in. Yeah, feel that breath, the capacity for your breath is growing. You're creating space in your breath, you're creating space in the body. When we do this, we increase the space that we have in our mind, in our capacity to think and use the powers of the mind, rather than be kind of, you know, some little victim of the mind's little activities, little patterns. Let's do one more of these. Breathing in. Expand that heart. And breathing out. Hands come forward. Drop the hands down. Bend into the left knee. Spring back. Again, give the legs a little shake. Good. Lift the shoulders up, breathing in. And out through the mouth. Let's keep everything moving and flowing. Breathing in. And then one more. Breathing in. Just get that movement even more. Give it a bit of fire. Let's come into Goddess. The feet nice and wide apart, but the angle of the feet is out at a kind of 45 degree, but you can adjust that. So if you bend your knees, yeah, I need to go a bit wider. The knees and the toes are aligned with each other, rather than finding, you know, some idea that I'm giving you and trying to align with that. You find, where is it comfortable for me to bend my knees out to the side and align the toes to that, or the other way around. Hands come to the heart center. So let's get these legs active. Don't forget to keep your tummy tucked in. The tailbone is pointing down, so we're not sticking the bottom out. Knees are going out to the side. Feet are nice and lively. Just enjoying that energy you're giving your legs, pressing the palms together evenly, opening across the chest so that the heart wants to lift up towards those thumbs. You can even make contact between the thumbs and the heart center. So keeping, even though we've got these fiery, powerful legs, we're keeping the heart open. Back of the neck is nice and long. So we've got this strong feeling, building up some power. Good. And let's come into this full posture now. Breathing in, lift the arms up high, and then as you breathe out, the arms come into this cactus shapes, fingers spread wide, and okay, so that was a warm up. Let's try it again. Breathing in. Good. Eyes wide, tongue out the mouth, rasping sound in the throat. Let's go for it again. Let's get fierce. Let's get this energy moving. Let's get the fires burning everything up. And it's a day that we need an extra one of these, so let's go for it again. One last blast. Good. Okay. Bring the feet together. Give the legs a shake. Okay. We're going to come into a balance. As we've opened the heart, we're going to come into dancer. Don't forget you can use furniture. I'm very fortunate to have these pillars I can lean on if I want to. Furniture, walls, whatever you like. It's always there to use if you want. So we're going to take the weight onto the left foot, then bend the right knee. Take hold of that foot in the hand. If you can't quite reach the foot, you always have the trouser leg. If you have a trouser leg, you know, if you can't quite reach there. Inside grip or outside grip. If you're going inside, the thumb is going backwards. Breathing in, so really feel that your foot is relaxed and not gripping. Connect the thumb and the first finger of the left hand. Extend the other fingers out. It's lovely little sunshine there. Breathing in, lift that arm up. Extend it up to the ceiling. Lift the body, lift the chest. And as you breathe out, you're going to come forward, to lean forward the whole body, not just the arm. And then when you're at your full extent, then start taking the heel away from the buttock, toes going towards the sky, towards the ceiling. So we're opening across the chest, the right shoulder's going back, the left shoulder's going forward, so getting a lovely open chest, heart is open. Keep kicking that right toe towards the ceiling, towards the sky. Keep breathing deeply, stay with it. Use the inhale to come up, see if you can come out of this smoothly. Exhaling, lower the left arm. And slowly lower that right leg down rather than just dropping it. Good, so we find this poise and grace in our practice. Give the legs a shake. Lively legs. Weight onto the right foot, plant the toes. Standing leg, the knee of the standing leg is bent. Take hold of the left foot, outside or inside grip. Inside, don't forget, thumb going back. Let's see how this is on this side. Maybe it's going to feel different. It could be more difficult, more easy, more wobbles. Oh, connect the thumb and first finger, spread the other fingers out. Lovely sunshines. Breathing in and breathing out. Taking this forwards, this arm. Taking your gaze forwards. Taking the heart forwards. Whoops. Thank you, pillar. Extend the arms forward. Open the chest. That toe of the left foot kicks up to the ceiling, to the sky. Open the chest. Left shoulder is open. Right shoulder's going forwards. Expand across the chest. Breathe deeply. Don't grip with the toes. Breathe deeply. Coming up on the inhale. Lowering the arm on the exhale. Relax that hand and lower that left leg down. Give the legs a shake. Breathe. Let's take a moment just to stand. With the toes, place them down. Feet to hips width apart, parallel. Check your toes. Lift the heels, place them down. Bring the hands to the heart center. We're going to stand for a moment. Just to feel the feet on the ground, soles of the feet. Feel the chest lifting, soft knees. Just adjust, just do a little pelvic tilt. So this kind of almost rocking motion in the pelvis. And find that position which is really stable. So it should be pointing that tailbone down, engaged abdominals. It's almost like the kneecaps are lifting up, so they're not pushed back, because then we kind of lost them. Then lifting the chest up away from the pelvis, away from the lower part of the body, dropping the shoulders back. Nice and open, this whole front of the shoulder. Back of the neck is lovely and long, chin slightly tucked in. Soft knees. Close your eyes for a moment. Just feeling all those little slight fluctuations of the body wanting to just constantly balance. So this is what's happening all the time on many levels, not just the physical. It's everything in our system is wanting to find balance, wanting to find equilibrium. So sometimes just actually feeling that and noticing that really feels supportive. You know, if we allow it, the body is just a healing machine. So we need to support the body, support the breath, assist it to do the best job that it knows to do. Good. Notice how you feel. How is it to be at the center of your universe? Feeling everything is moving around you. Everything is available to you around you. And contrary to a lot of our thoughts, unhelpful thoughts, the universe, perhaps we could consider the universe is conspiring to help us. Okay. And relax. So coming to the front of the mat once more. Yeah, we're going to come down to the ground now. So bring the hands in front of you. As you breathe out, lower the bottom down. Bottom's coming back, the fingers are going forwards, and we're going to keep breathing in and out. Use the strength in the legs. Use the stability we've created there, or noticed actually. Extend the legs in front, bounce knees up and down. Just enjoying that feeling. Yeah. Okay. Just going to come into our little cosmic egg. So hugging the knees towards you, holding the knees, letting the face fall down to the knees, rounding the back, coming to this little ball. Just have a sense of holding yourself, being held. We just went from very tall, stable mountain. Now we're going to come into a little egg. And just coming onto the tippy toes and seeing if we can get the toes off the ground. So draw the legs now towards you, open the back, shoulders go back, and then we'll give you the side view so you can see what I mean. So we've gone from a kind of tucked in little leg to a bit more of a cosmic egg. So opening the chest, drawing the body towards the thighs and drawing the thighs towards the body and bringing the toes off the ground. Sitting forwards as much as you can onto the sitting bones rather than back onto the lower back. Good. And lower the feet down. Just extend the legs out to the sides. Just working with this area still as we slow everything down a little bit. So as wide as you can comfortably, and we're going to stir the porridge up a little bit. So you can have your hands on your knees if that's comfortable. But most importantly, sitting nice and tall, lift the chest, drop the shoulders down. Breathe in. As you breathe out, just leaning forwards and around to the right, breathing in and back, breathing out as you come forwards, breathing in as you lean back. So try not to bend in the spine, to keep that integrity, uprightness, length. So you'll feel your abdominals have to work and you'll feel your chest is nice and open, but just having that support of the legs there. If you find it easier, I mean, another way of doing this is by having the arms kind of like as if you were stirring the porridge here with a big spoon. So some people prefer this. It's a bit less support there, but you have that more extension. So choose. Good. And as we go, we're going to come back to center. As we go the other way, we're going to, as we breathe out, we're going to make this humming sound. So we're going to incorporate Brahmari, the humming bee breath. Breathing in. And we're going to come forwards. Going around. Keep breathing out on that humming. Do one more of these breaths. Come back to center. And bring the legs back up. Hug the knees once more. Relax the back. Let the face fall onto the knees. Breathe in through the nostrils. And sigh out through the mouth. Good. Relaxing the back of the neck. Give it a bit of ease. So we're going to do a little bit of, before we have our relaxation, we're going to do a little breath meditation. Focusing on the heart. Focusing on metta, loving kindness. So you can sit either kneeling or cross-legged, sit on a block or cushion if that's more comfortable for you. If you need to put something around you, if you're a bit cooler, being still. And you can either let the hands just rest in the lap or on the knees, or if you find it's good to place the hands on the heart or one hand. Sometimes actually you're getting a real contact with the tips of the fingers onto the heart center really helps. So just try whichever you feel is the best for you. I sometimes find this is really helpful, really focusing. And then just breathe into this area first of all, sitting up nice and tall. Back of the neck nice and long, chin slightly tucked in. Close the eyes. I'm going to just focus on this heart space. Take our focus right in, breathing in and breathing out. Breathing in and out through the nostrils. And we'll just do a few breaths to expand this heart space. A very simple little practice, which I enjoy. So first of all, think about the height of your heart. So from top to bottom, we're going to make it really tall with that inhale. So every inhale and just releasing on the exhale. So every inhale, we're expanding vertically, making that heart really tall and long. Expanding from top to bottom. We'll do one more of those. And now think about the wideness, the width of your heart. We're going to widen it. You might want to think about it almost like a smile across the heart from left to right, making it wider. As you breathe in, as you breathe out, still holding that width, but just relaxing into it. You might even want to help that along by actually smiling with your mouth as well. How does it feel when you smile with that inhale? And releasing on the exhale. One more big, wide, smiling heart. And breathing out. And now the last dimension is the kind of third dimension, if you like, from the depth of your heart, from the front to the back. So as you breathe in, feel the heart getting deeper. The heart space getting deeper, the feeling or connection, awareness of this space. Every inhale, feel that expansion from front to back. The front is coming forwards, the back is going back. The space becomes deeper. Let's do one more of those. And breathing out. And then just let your breath be soft, but still keeping that focus on the heart space, on the heart center, on the heart. And maybe saying to yourself, with the practice of loving kindness,
May I be well, may I be happy. May I be free from suffering. And just say that a few times. May I be well, may I be happy. May I be free from suffering. And you can stay with that meditation if you want to. But if you want to have a relax, we're just going to take a minute lying on the ground. So, but with that still softness and with that heart energy, just let your body lie down on the ground. Find an easy way to lie down. You can have your legs up against a wall, have your legs up on some furniture. Do whatever you need to cover yourself, whatever feels comfortable. We're just going to take a few moments just to seal and close and finish the practice today. And also just mark that end in the same way we began, lying on the ground, feeling your back on the ground. But you're equally welcome if you want to stay with this loving kindness. When we do this loving kindness meditation, it's really important to notice that actually it's not selfish, and it's the least selfish thing we can do is to actually expand our own care and love for ourselves, because then that just emanates into the world in the way we see things and the way we operate and act with other people. So if you're lying on the ground, just relax into Shavasana or whatever adaptation feels good to you. Close your eyes and just feel your back on the ground. Feel your body is breathing, soft and easy. Soft, easy breath. Feel yourself safe, warm, and protected. Feel yourself supported by the ground, by this earth, by this world, by this universe. Feel yourself supported by the practice, by the yoga community, the satsang, by the breath. Breath is just taking care of itself, taking care of you. Breath coming in and breath going out. And just let it get softer and softer. And let the body get softer and softer. Breath coming in and breath going out. Body softening, melting. Melting into the ground, merging and unifying with everything. And feeling that sense of oneness, connection, wholeheartedness. Maybe even feeling a sense of the collective heart energy. So the sound of the bell marking the end of our practice. Coming back. Breathing. Maybe deepening the breath. Deepening the breath, giving yourself a full stretch. Seeing, how do I feel now? Remembering, how did I feel when I first lay down today? At the beginning of the practice, and how do I feel now? What have I done? What is the impact of my efforts? How has it felt to practice together today? Whether it's virtual or, in real people space, we are still together in this moment and this time. We're sharing that. So breathing and enjoying this moment we have together. Give yourself a full stretch or hug your knees. Do whatever feels good to you to come back to the present. Deepen your breath and make your way slowly up to seated. Make your way slowly up to seated. Good work. And let's rub the palms together. Make some heat and energy between the palms of the hands.
Yeah, find a little bit of flame fire, and place that over your heart center. Close your eyes. And bring to mind your Sankalpa, which could be a new one for this new season, or maybe you're still working on something. Bring to mind that sentence, those words, and with real emphasis, real feeling, and also with the support, the support of the yoga and this community that is also watering and warming this little idea, this seed, this Sankalpa. Okay. Thank you so much. Namaste. Thank you for your practice. Thank you for sharing this moment with me.